Welcome back. I'm about to start wandering in the dark with Keira. So without further ado, I shall do it. So when you're in dark places, there are a few ways or a few methods to light them up. One is to use cat potion. Actually, I found that I don't tend to use it very often, which is, given current circumstances of not having it, quite handy. I don't like all the colours that it makes everything. Let's pick up all of those. And you can generally see pretty well. So for example, you can see the wild hunt.
The wild hunt.
What? Phantom riders? That means...
Yeah, they do exist.
Feast your eyes on
Who'd
the
have thunk
non-existent
it?
then. Got a navigator with them.
What?
A navigator?
Can you teleport us to the
Don't
other
tell me
side?
for all your sorceressness you don't know what a navigator is. And I suppose if she doesn't know that the wild hunt is real,
Hurry up.
then that's not unreasonable.
Sure, I like any of this.
At least she also won't know that Ciri is the ultimate navigator. Ooh, to your right. So a couple of things you can do here. You can not leap into the portal, or you can leap into the portal. I'm going to leap into the portal because otherwise you stay where you are, and this way we can come and loot some cool stuff. I think you can access it anyway. Maybe some drowner tongue? Who knows? We can but hope. Oh, nice drowner slashing there as well. But that one hasn't dropped anything at all. That one has dropped drowner brain. Tongue. And that one's in water, and I think often when they die in water you can't loot them. Well, that wasn't great, but I'm going to go back here because there was a little chest, and we can see if that is any better than the armour I'm currently wearing, which it is not. In fact, it's quite considerably worse, not to worry. And there was a chest in the water as well, so let's go and dive for that. I think we have to go that way anyway. Our options are otherwise fairly limited to staying in a cavern and dying. Okay, so an archgriffin decoction. Let's head up here. A bigger cavern. We go off to the left and then come back and explore the right hand bit. When I'm wandering around in the dark, I tend to light everything I come across for the simple reason that I quite like to know where I've been and where I haven't been, and for the same reason I tend to pick everything, like all the mushrooms, all the plants that grow in the dark. I just pick them all as I go around so that I know where I've been and where I haven't. Of course the plants will regrow, but not in the time, hopefully not in the time scale that it takes me to complete the wandering in the dark quest. So you never know. So honestly, it's not my favourite. I like loads of the quests here, but this one just feels like it goes on too long. Oh, there's something scary behind there. So before I ard, I'm going to quen. And as you might expect, it's full of wraiths. And that's a froglet. Froglet's not my favourite because they move around really quickly and you never know quite where they're going to go next. So I try and keep quen active and move around. Because even if you're not sure where they're going to go, you can hopefully stop them from materialising exactly where you are just because you're not there anymore by the time they reach the place. I'm not sure to what extent killing the mini froglets that damage is done to the grand froglet. So there we go, dead froglet, mostly because I avoided him, and a lesser green mutagen for me. I haven't done brilliantly on the vitality in that, so let's have a bit of food, and we will light that again so that we know where we've been. That I looted already, and that one I light. And Garrett's sword is still out. I'll put it away and see what happens. Okay. There's another door to Ard. We'll light that first. It doesn't look like there's anything behind this one. Right. So the stuff that you can see, oh, we can see some drowners in the distance as well. Maybe one of those will drop drowner tongue. The stuff that you can see is poisonous from the mushrooms, and a couple of ways to go through it. If we had a potion called Golden Oriole, that would be great, because if you drink it and then go through anything poisonous, it replenishes vitality. I don't have it yet, so I'm just going to burn my way through it, and then you can see the areas that it's disappeared. The drowners don't seem that close at the moment, and I think the red bit over there is going to be Keira, so let me head over here. Oh, tell a lie, that drowner is pretty close. Gone off to the side. Is it coming back? Oh. Decapitation. And drowner slicing in two. Decapitation again. Have I picked something up that has increased my risk of decapitating things, I wonder, and inadvertently stuck it on Roach? Let me have a look. No, that's bonus experience. Just fun decapitation day. Okay. Now we'll go up here. This is where we started. It's telling me to go straight ahead for Keira, which I shall. Using the, yeah, let's light. Let's pick these. Let's go over here. And loot. Oh, killer whale's good, because that allows you to hold your breath for longer, which is fabulous. Let's increase vitality again. Gather those. But I think Kira's up there. However, I am going to head along here instead. And I'm going to loot that little trunk for a runestone, pick the mushrooms there, and those, and we'll head into here. Never quite know what you're heading into in the dark either. Okay, got some stuff to loot there, which is always good. and a froglet. Which made me jump, it has to be safe. I'll try and give myself a bit more space for it. Right. And we'll go and get Keira. Gather some ingredients. Oh, lesser blue mutagen. So blue mutagens are good for someone who always plays more of a mage build. I think we're getting pretty close to Keira now. Yeah. I'm on my way, Keira. Oh, 2 monster nests.
Stay calm. They're only rats.
And some rats to kill. For which Geralt has put beast oil on his sword. Go, Geralt. Come on. Oh, well, the rat has just immobilised Geralt. That's hysterical. Come on, rats. Come up here and I will kill you. Die. Die, rat. Maybe I have to kill them before I can destroy the nests. Right, we have a bit of course I know they spread diseases. But I'll go with 100 XP just for destroying a rat's nest. And hopefully another 100 for destroying it. Oh, there's no.
Come on.
How many rats? Come on. Can we destroy the nest now? Maybe we can now. No? Oh. Right then. Oh, right, he's put away his sword and destroy. Brilliant. You are welcome. I'm Geralt. I love a damsel in distress. Just have a sip of rosé.
Fine. Won't say anything. So what happened?
Which hopefully won't affect my reflexes in any way.
Something that distorts teleportation. I've no idea how they managed to get to the other side properly.
It could be worse.
Wild Hunt's teleportation.
At least you were just in different places, not in
Specially trained
different body
creatures for that.
parts.
Navigators, they call them.
So Geralt's just catching Keira up on the fact that there are navigators.
Let's go. Wild Hunt got a good head start on us, but we still stand a chance.
Have you gone completely mad?
So this is quite funny. She was fine to open the portal before, when it was just the Wild Hunt, but now she's seen the rats. She wants to go
Gotta know
straight
what the Wild
out.
Hunt's doing here.
But we came to find the elven mage, not fight the hunt.
If they reach him first, we won't get a chance to
Very
talk.
true.
Besides,
They will
Go
kill
on,
him.
finish. Wait, you've got some special.
Oh, Keira, there are loads of things you
Is
don't
this
know.
about Ciri? There's something you've not told me, isn't there?
Possibly
come with me,
not
maybe I will.
top of my list of people
You're
to
always
trust.
like this.
That was a bit of a smouldery look. Now, I came in that way, so I'm just going to go and have a look this way. Keira will wait. So I went down there. Not, oh, there is so something to loot just over there. Let's light that. Oh, and something to loot there. Bear fat. Good. Water. Never say no. I'm just going to go over this whole area. And light things that I can light on the way. And loot things that I can loot on the way. Some lighting and some looting. Those are the stairs then when I came out and had a look, but I was on the higher bit and then went round to the right with the foglet, so I think that might be everything here. Oh, something that died. Monster tooth. I feel like I'm destined never to pick up enough drowner tongue at this rate. Okay, so once again, back where we started. That's where we came in. Down here. There are some deer. Okay. Up here is Keira. In the rat room. Hi Keira, I'm going to follow you now. And I'm just going to keep Quen active. So you can see it really isn't, oh, it's definitely not massively dark when there's something like that there.
That's him. That's the elf.
Okay, good.
What was that? An illusion?
No. A morphotic projection.
Okay. Kira's turn to explain something to me.
Something akin to a postbox for mages. Much safer than an ordinary letter, which anyone can intercept en route to its recipient.
When you say that, but it would appear that we intercepted it when it was meant for Ciri, so perhaps not that secure?
Indeed. It is what the elves would title Ciri. What was the bit about the sign of her sword? A riddle?
Yeah, not a hard one though. Not if you know Ciri named your sword Tideo. Swallow.
Come now. Who aside from you would know that?
Might have been the
Well, Ciri would.
Your elven mage secured
And
the passage.
looks like the elfin mage did.
Only Ciri could find it.
He failed to foresee that someone like you would show up.
Nevertheless, I think he was expecting uninvited guests. Made some preparations. Let's hope the wild
Yes, let's hope they did.
obstacles.
Well then, let's go. Do you think following the swallows will suffice?
We'll see.
Right then. Pick some mushrooms. Nothing else over there. Loot. the skeleton. Pick some more mushrooms.
An old elven.
And so this is a different,
I wonder how long ago that was.
so obviously a bit of the same cavern, but not the same as the one we were in earlier. There is a wraith over there. It's now disappeared, so maybe on its way over here. There is a wraith there.
Careful. That white and yellow paper, it's toxic.
I hardly need instruction from you. I recognise the Volkheim.
Now, Keira is much more helpful in the wraith killing department, or in the anything killing department so far, than Vesemir was, certainly.
Come on.
2 more wraiths. I can see one already there. I'm being cautious, firstly because there's toxic gas, and secondly because I don't want to be fighting a whole load of wraiths concurrently. And I don't really want to be fighting wraiths at the same time as avoiding toxic gas, because that just seems a bit... Oh, it looks like Quen helps me with the toxic gas though. Right, there's a wraith. Is it coming over? I'm going to go back up to the top of the bridge and have a look from that side, I think. Well, that was a good thing to do, because there it is. Okay, so I'm killing the wraith, hopefully, with help from alternative Earden, which is my favourite for killing wraiths. And there's a bit of spectre dust. Oh, and another wraith. Oopsie. Done. Yay. Oh, and there's one more. Lather, rinse, repeat on the wraiths. Hopefully it's not just going to materialise behind me. Right, 4 wraiths. Can I see any more wraiths in the distance? Not immediately. Let's go and have a look around and follow the sign of the swallow and steal that, whilst trying not to set fire to myself.
Swallow. Seems we're headed the right
So
way.
that is the swallow, that's great. But I'm going to come back, and first I just want to have a look around the rest of the cavern. Pick some more mushrooms. And see whatever else there is to loot. I'm going to pause here just for a moment. Sorry, just resuming. I'm expecting a phone call, and usually I would just have my phone on silent while I'm recording, but this one's important, so hence checking. Right, this is another passageway with some assassin's trousers. And, ooh, lots of stuff. Let me have a look and see if there's anything else that I can make. No, not yet. Still need 2 drowner. Oh, 5 drowner tongues now. Right, that is not a swallow.
How was the water?
Refreshing.
Yeah.
What you're missing.
Come on in, Keira. Come and do some cave diving with me. But loot's always good. It's always better not to have to pay for anything if you can loot it. And I really do feel that the game is designed so that you can loot pretty much most that you need in the way of oil diagrams, bits and pieces. Right. What's here? Okay, some more. Just preemptive Quen. So I think the rocks just shine like that when you can art them. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's anything behind, but sometimes it does. Is that? No, that's just a shard of rock rather than anything lootable. But there is something over there that is lootable from the look of it. So a chest, another chest, and is that a corpse? We'll go for the mini chest first. Not sure whether, oh, it is a corpse. With some black pepper. Let's head over here and loot whatever is in there. Relict oil and various. Oh, he's drawn his sword already.
Let's dance.
Great, rates. Not my favourite, as we all know. Particularly not if you have one behind you and one in front of you, and some toxic oil. Oh, there's another one there. All of them? Gosh, I forgot any kind of commentary there because I was a bit too busy trying to kill all the wraiths. And I think that's enough in there. So let's go back to Keira. I wonder what she's up to. She would have been helpful there actually. She was pretty good with the wraiths. And I picked up another formula. Is it relic oil? Let me see if I have what I need for that. No, it was... Oh, I picked up relic oil as well, but it was vampire oil. Okay, I'll make some vampire oil. Not sure if I encounter any vampires in here. Hi, Keira. Come on then, let's keep going. Well, we started by a boat, but that one doesn't have anything to loot, so I think it's a different one. Anything over there? No, just mushrooms. So these big statues, that one that you can see there, for example, if they glow orange like that, they have something that you can loot. So that one had a marable sword. Don't think it's any better than the sword that I'm currently using, sadly. And we've already been there because I looted that skeleton. Kira's probably wondering what on earth I'm doing. So nearly then, background at the beginning, I think this is where we killed the wraiths initially. So if we go straight ahead and then to the right, we will be in the correct place for where we saw the swallow symbol, I think. Yeah. Lovely. So swallow symbol. Arguably a bit paranoid, but let's just keep Gwen active as much as we can. Swallow symbol again. Black pepper. Some money. Mushrooms. Oh, looks like a chamber. We'll head off in there. So, oh, there's another astral projection, or whatever it was. Swallow the obvious route is not always the best. Okay. Thank you, mysterious elf. So I may have mentioned when Ciri was doing the riding competition with the Baron that she had a horse named Kelpie before, a black horse. I don't know, but if you were hunting Ciri, would you perhaps find out all these things about her first? Or maybe she's just so mysterious that you don't need to worry about it. There's something to look at here.
A sea monster.
Looks like a Karen. So there was, oh, that's us. There was a monster in Witcher 2 called the Karen, and it literally took me, that felt like days, and maybe it was days to kill. It took forever. Wraith's dead? Gosh.
Anything like that ever happened?
Only just.
Well,
Nothing to loot.
well back a certain doctor took a shot at person.
So he was impersonated by a doppler called Beaverbelt. But it all ended rather well, it has to be said. Now that is not Kelpie. Not going to touch it until I have a bit more vitality. think I might be out of swallow potion as well, so I'm just going to meditate for an hour. Keira's lurking there where the swallow is. Kelpie is down there. Okay, I'll pick the mushrooms and then I will jump on in. Yes, you fancy it, Keira? Didn't think so. Doesn't look like there's any loot in this tunnel. Nothing out here. Just quick check behind me. No, nothing there. And there's Kelpie.
Kelpie, another horse. Almost exactly
Let's
like the last
touch
one.
it.
Let's see what this does.
And okay, well, whatever you did worked, Geralt. Good effort. Oh,
Look, they're opening.
okay. There's a drop there. And that thingamajig just opened.
Let's go.
Great. Let's wander into here. There are mushrooms everywhere. I suppose they do like growing in the dark.
Carol!
And
I think that's
look at that.
swallow.
What? Come.
Sure it's safe.
Of course.
Come on then.
Prepared this passage.
That seems like a good place to leave it. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.